On day 2 of the NFL draft, the New York Jets and Joe Douglas were aggressive in trading up for Iowa State running back Breece Hall. Much to the dismay of PFF, the Jets have secured a home run threat from the running back position who displayed outstanding vision and, as Joe Douglas explained it, great speed to daylight. So let's break down the Breece Hall film together and I'll show you why this was an outstanding selection for Zach Wilson, Mike LaFleur, and the Jets offense. Let's go.
Are you ready to be blown away? You asked for it, and Manscaped listened. Our friends at Manscaped just relaunched the Ultra Smooth Package. It's back, baby. Your new favorite tool and complement to the Lawnmower 4.0 to keep your boys smooth while looking and feeling their best. Here's how it works. Step 1. Grab your handy Lawnmower 4.0 and give your boys the classic trim to your liking to get the loose hairs out of the way, and then take out the Manscaped Ultra Smooth Package to make your package the perfect package this summer. Step 2. Crop Exfoliator, infused with ingredients that can soothe, clear, and keep the skin on and around your nether regions feeling refreshed. Step 3. Crop Gel. See where you're shaving with their unique clear shaving gel just for your nether regions. With 4 essential oils, it's like a spa treatment every time you shave. Step 4. Time to shave. Use the Crop Shaver, designed for shaving the nether regions with confidence. 3 precision blades include extra-wide lubricating strips and a pivoting head for the ultimate grooming experience. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code PLAJ at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping with the code PLAJ at manscaped.com. Smooth out your fellas with the relaunched Ultra Smooth Package from the fellas at Manscaped. Your nether regions will thank you.
What's going on, everybody? It's Luke here from Play Like a Jet, and I gotta be honest, when Joe Douglas traded up in the second round, I wasn't expecting the pick to be Breece Hall, but I'm pretty excited that it was. We have an outstanding duo at running back now, and the skill set this kid has is going to be perfect for the Mike LaFleur offense. What I wanted to start with the film review today was looking at his patience, his vision, and I mentioned in the intro, speed to daylight. How well he accelerates as a one-cut runner, which is exactly what this Shanahan scheme requires. The Baylor film, great example of it. We're going to start there. Number 28 in the backfield, Breece Hall. Have a look at this play. We'll watch it at full speed to start with. Vision, patience, spots the hole, accelerates, and then breaks an arm tackle and gets to the outside and makes it an explosive play. You can see on this zone running play, he does a really nice job at the mesh point, slowing down his feet. He's not racing to get to point A. He's not in a hurry and trying to outrun his blocks. This is why you get the Kareem Hunt and the Le'Veon Bell comparisons. He then spots the hole, good vision, and look how he plants that right foot in the ground and just accelerates. That's the 4.39 speed. I love that from Breece Hall. I thought this was a great way to start the video and kind of show you his skill set. From the same game, it's going to be much more of the same. Out of shotgun, these kind of zone running plays, filtering back, spotting the hole in the outside zone, cut back, accelerate, and again, look at the way he makes people miss in space, breaks a tackle to safety, and gets an extra 10 yards. You can see the vision, the patience. Again, look how slow he is those first 3 steps, and then he accelerates, and look at that change of pace, the way he's able to make people miss, to break tackles with power, with speed. That is Breece Hall. And one last example from the Baylor game. This was just fantastic. This shows the wiggle. This shows the ability to bounce around. This is that Le'Veon Bell type stuff. Get the handoff. This kind of messy inside. The offensive lineman's blown his assignment. Find a way to bounce out laterally. Get to the edge and take it for another huge gain. I know Breece Hall is a good fit. I know he's powerful. I know he's fast. But he is so explosive. According to PFF, he had the 3rd highest explosive play rate of any running back in this class. And that's something this Jets offense desperately craves, and that's part of the reason the Jets traded up to get him and gave away a 5th round pick. So I mentioned the home run ability, and this is more of the same. Once again, it's going to be outside zone, takes the handoff, reads the block so well, is patient, accelerates, and gets to the outside. How many times have I used the same language? This is what I mean when I say speed to daylight. His ability to see the hole, to one cut, to accelerate, and then to be gone. Look, he gets ankle taps towards the back half of this play, but I think those 4 plays show you who Breece Hall is. He's a guy who is going to be patient behind his blocks. He's going to use extremely high-level vision, and then the acceleration, the burst, and the breakaway speed are all there. That is just phenomenal, and to get that in the second round, That's pretty great. Although I've kind of mentioned it already, and it's going to be a theme in this video, explosive plays are something that this Jets offense craves and they desperately need. You don't want monotonous 10-play drives, having to be methodical down the field. You need a guy who can break it for 60 yards, and Breece Hall can do that every single time he touches the football. Look at the way here Iowa State get him out in space. This little toss to the outside, and you can see very well blocked up, but he gets to the secondary. He's got to make 3 defenders miss. He flies past the first one and takes a bad angle. Speed, the ability to be evasive. Look at him hurdle his own blocker and then still have the pace to take it to the house. Gotta love that ability if you're the New York Jets. Get out in space, make people miss, be a dynamic weapon with Michael Carter that gives you one of the best backfield tandems in the NFL. That's well worth giving up a 5th round pick. And now from the same game, you get this wide zone cutback style look out of shotgun. They're setting up for the cutback, gets out in space. This is where you see the wiggle too. This is a combination. Short feet, spin, jump cut to the outside, and then still have the speed to bounce it to the outside and get an extra 15 yards. Watch it one more time at full speed. The evasive skills, the vision, and then the speed and the ability to get outside. Man, you gotta love this. Mike LaFleur wants to run the football. He wants to establish it. This guy lets you do that and still be dynamic. And now let's focus a little more on the short area quickness, the lateral ability and agility, how well he can bounce and wiggle in a phone booth. There's nothing happening here coming off his own end zone. But look at the speed, the jump cut, the vision, the double jump cut, the re-acceleration and getting to the outside. That's an 8-yard gain. I understand it's not the most exciting play in the world, but these short area quickness skills, they translate. That's what made Saquon Barkley so dynamic when he was drafted by the Giants. These kind of skills are going to be huge, and they allow you to take a 2-yard gain and turn it into an 8 or 9-yard win. Going back to the Baylor game, let's see if he has a little bit of power. Can he run behind his pads? First of all, vision, break a couple of arm tackles. Why don't you finish over your pads, Breece Hall? Look at him run over that safety and get an extra 5 or 6 yards. Make sure you get a huge first down the stretch. Break the arm tackle, acceleration through the hole, and then finish like a grown man. Show them you're 217 pounds. This kid can frankly do it all. Now let's transition to talking about Breece Hall as a pass catcher. Because in my opinion, there's kind of different tiers of running back, pass catchers, and route runners. You've got the Christian McCaffrey and the Le'Veon Bells, guys who could truly run wide receiver routes. And then you've got guys like Dalvin Cook and Kareem Hunt. And now that's where I think Breece Hall fits too. You can throw them the ball on a screen, on an option, on a Texas route, those running back routes, and they are so dynamic. Let's watch Breece Hall go to work against Baylor. He gets the ball running this little Texas route, comes back to the inside off the cut, gets inside the linebacker, and look at him in space. The ability to accelerate and then to make people miss once he gets to the second level. The speed to get to the outside, something I've talked about over and over again. He takes a little dump off that could be a 5-10 yard gain and turns it into a 30-yard explosive play. This is what I keep coming back to. This is what the Jets want. That's what Breece Hall gives them. And then the TCU game was just ridiculous on all fronts. But the pass catching really stood out to me. Apologies about the TV tape. You can see the motion Breece Hall out here. They throw him a little screen. And now look at the ability to just make people miss, to break arm tackles and take it to the house. Are you kidding me? Look at this kid in space. The way he shortens up his feet. He's able to make a guy miss with wiggle, to accelerate, to burst, to break that arm tackle, and to score. It's phenomenal, and I love that skill set. And let's have a look at one more from that same game against TCU. In the backfield, they throw it to him on a little dump down. It's not the design play. 2 men, 3 men converging. Right now, you think Breece Hall, he's going to be tackled for a loss. 4, 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Let's take a look at a couple of pass blocking snaps to finish, because Breece Hall's been sold as this kind of 3-down back. To be honest, I think he's inconsistent in this area. Sometimes there's some vision issues going from 1 to 2 in his progression as a blocker. And then I think also there's an unwillingness sometimes to take contact. But when he gets it right and when he's willing, I think he's fantastic at it. Look at this example here. You can see they're running this kind of a linebacker twist. He does a great job reading it out. He allows that first linebacker to go to the guard, picks up the secondary, and stands in that hole and makes a big boy block and allows his quarterback to throw the ball deep down the field. Ends up in a flag, and that's a win for Iowa State. Good vision. Good strength, stands up and makes that block. That's phenomenal. But then there are examples like this where you just kind of wish that he read it out a little bit better. You can see there's a linebacker who's clearly in man coverage, I'd imagine, on Breece Hall. So he's responsible for him. He sees he's in protection. So then he starts screaming through that B gap. Instead of being overly eager to go and help the tight end and to help him on the outside. Stay in your responsibility, go from 1 to 2, and don't cause a sack. They're the little things I'd like to see him clean up. So guys, that's my breakdown on Breece Hall. I love the pick at 35. I wasn't sure that it's what I wanted. Another running back, Michael Carter, eating into his playing time and his snaps. I think this is going to allow the Jets offense to reach its highest potential. Explosive playability, vision, that speed and acceleration to daylight. Breece Hall is phenomenal. I can't wait to see that tandem, and I'm looking forward to this draft class just getting on the field.